Hey, it's me, Pip, and I wanted to invite... Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 94. A role play, yep, back in good old Utah. I don't know what username to use. Hello. Hello. Yep, gotta get the intro in, gotta look professional. Thought I'd sneak down here. I wasn't going to, but then I'm like, nah. I need to get out of the house, so here I am. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Josh? Aloha. Check out our special arrival that came in at like 12:30 last night. An Airbus military jet. I think this is the A400, the M400, whatever it is. It was came in. I think it's the British Air Force's plane right there. That is not a C-130. That's Airbus. All right, Mr. Flight Radar. We'll keep an eye on things. I'm excited, not only because of that special aircraft right there. We're excited about that aircraft right there that came in late night from, yeah, A400M. Thank you. I don't know what username. That's what I thought. So I had all the letters. Exactly, Josh. That was just in Honolulu yesterday. That's correct. So we'll be here for a few hours. The schedule since daylight savings times changed a little bit in Salt Lake City, so it'll be a little quiet around 6 p.m. tonight, but we'll be hanging out here. But we're also supposed to get the new Piedmont A321 special livery from American that's going to be departing in a little bit. So we're on a south float today, so we'll have the departures come right up into our view. Like right now. There's an A321, the old variant. Give me just a second here to turn off my phone. So welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live. Back in Salt Lake City. I figured also I'd come down today because tomorrow it's supposed to rain, which could be interesting. Nope, no luck on the dispatch interviews. So, haven't heard anything. But I've applied for some other aviation jobs, so we'll see how that goes. Also, the rest of Concourse A is completed, so I'll show you that in just a second. You know, Josh, it's always been close, but no cigar for dispatch interviews. Oh, looks like we got a yellow banana alert. Spirit about to depart. A320 departing Las Vegas. And make sure you guys, as always, give the old thumbs up, like, and if you're new to the channel, welcome in and subscribe. Ooh, it's a Neo. It's a new Neo. Next one rolling down runway 16 left. We're on a south flow today. Airbus A319 looks like. I don't have flight radar right in front of me. It's A319. Hello, Infidel. What's happening, dude? Waiting for our next departure here. Yeah, so welcoming everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live. wanted to, now we have a moment we can see the rest of the A concourse completed. You kind of knew what it already looked like, but it's nice to see planes in it now. So those are like gates, I want to say A37 through 44, or maybe 45. So they just opened those up last week, in fact. What's up, Randy? Good to see you. How's Omaha? So those are the newest gates. So the entire A concourse at Salt Lake City International Airport is now done. It's complete. It's finished. So now they're just working on the B concourse. So I have yet to do a walk from the one side to the other, but I hear it's like 0.6 of a mile. So I actually think it's closer to a mile, but I'll have to try one time. We've got an arrival on 16 left. Well, looks like an Alaska surprise from Seattle. One World livery. Nice. Ah, very good, Randy. It is that time of weather in the Midwest. See if Alaska is light or heavy today. It looks like they're fairly heavy, so we'll see that One World livery right here. Kenneth, what's up, man? The hub is Delta. Delta, Kenneth. Yep, you're right. Delta does a lot of the flying here. So we've got an Alaska One World livery. Looking sharp. Amount of people, this is actually the newest airline to the One World Alliance that also has British Airways and Qantas and American Airlines. So that's a 737-900 with the One World livery. Yeah, so Delta does about, I would estimate about 70% of the traffic here, Kenneth. So it truly is a hub airport. So our biggest non-stops are across the Atlantic to Amsterdam, Paris, and London. And they made a little change here for the fall and winter schedule. So London comes in now at about 3:30 instead of what used to be 6 before daylight savings time. So all of our European arrivals and departures will be during the day. So that's kind of cool. So we see another arrival. Looks like an E-175. So we're on south float today, so the plane's going to be arriving north with a light south wind. Yeah, so KLM and Eurowings are gone for the year until KLM will come back at the end of March, and then Eurowings comes back mid-May, late May, around Memorial Day weekend. Oh, nice. Congratulations, Kenneth. Excellent job, sir. Nice work. That's got to be dope. I was wrong. It's 737-800. 900. My bad. Gotta pull up my old charts. Yeah, so this is just the as far as traffic goes, top 30 in the United States, we're on pace for the busiest year ever. which would put Salt Lake at about 26 million passengers that have passed through the airport through the year. So doing the math, that's a little less than LaGuardia. So 26, I think Dulles is about the same, and DCA Reagan. Brian Lloyd, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Crow, how's Wichita? Great to see everybody. So I heard too that Delta's working on getting a Seoul flight, either through Korean Air or Delta, but that's going to be a year or two away, hopefully, if the economy holds up. That's great, man. Congratulations. That's all you like to hear. Our old buddy Infidel Fireman was a forest firefighter. So very cool. Very awesome. So I think we're going to get, hopefully, around 4:30 here, so in about 20 minutes, I think we're going to get the Piedmont Airbus A321 that you guys have seen over on the East Coast. Has made its way out west here, I believe. So that's what I'm crossing my fingers on. The military aircraft, yeah. Great question. So let's look over there while we've got a minute. So if we look, the Utah Air National Guard is based here, Kenneth. So the majority are going to be KC-135 tankers here. So you can see all the tankers. And when the president flies in, he parks usually over here. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. And then we had a special surprise that arrived like late last night. I know one of my buddies, Aiden, would have come down here, and also probably Mason if it wasn't so late. This Airbus A400 arrived at about 12:30 last night. So I was a little tired, but I'm glad it's still here and it hasn't taken off. So yeah, that's the Royal Air Force of England. So it's an Airbus A400. So it's pretty cool to see it. Check it out right there. Yeah, like every once in a while we'll get special military transports that arrive here or stay here. It's like a month ago we had that why am I blanking now? Not a C-17, but C-8? No, I can't. Dang it, my brain. It's the biggest military transport here in the United States. Here we can see an A220 300 variant getting ready to block into here on the east side. Hi Deborah Ray, how's it going? How you doing? Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. C5, thank you very much. Yes, the Galaxy. Thank you. Thank you, Crow. I was like totally brain farting. I'm like, no, it's not an 8. No, it's not it. So let's take a look at the mountains. We already have a little bit of snow at the tops of the mountains, so we'll look to the south here. We're pointing southeast. So we higher elevations have been got some snow last week, and they may get some more again. We're supposed to have rain overnight, so that might increase the snow. Because we look to the southeast, so yeah, those tops range anywhere from 9 to 10,000 feet, or 8 to 10,000 feet, I should say. So right about 8,000 feet, they have been getting snow, which is good, because we want to build off at last year's record year. Brian Lloyd, thank you so much for joining Premium Economy. Just 99 cents. You get the coveted Pip face, or Pip head emoji. What should I call it? The bust, because it's of my face. Thanks so much for joining and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Just 99 cents to join. So as we come back to the north, it's like we got a King Air arrival there. Good old turbo. Crow, I know. Well, I wanted to do something different, so that's definitely different for an emojis. For sure. So yeah, Salt Lake City's on pace for a record. Hey JD, thanks so much. Appreciate you tuning in. Glad to have you. Marcy Lynn, that's great. I'm so glad to hear that you're doing better. That makes me so happy. Welcome in everyone to Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 94, I think we're at. Almost to 100. So a lot of interesting things have been happening here at Salt Lake since the last time we probably broadcasted here. Number one, the rest of the ACON course got finished here on the east side, so we can actually see some of the planes in the gates, these further gates on the east side. Two, KLM is gone for the season, so they'll come back around at the end of March, hopefully like they did last year. Also, I know that's been the talk over at Carolina Aviation, but we're also getting an additional Aeromexico Connect flight to, we had one to Guadalajara. I also think we're now going to Monterey. Well, glad you didn't. I'm just looking at a quick rundown of when that American, I think we've got the Piedmont livery here, so I wanted to see when they're departing. Yeah, I do, Brian, I respectfully have to say that I think that I have the best scenery of any airport that does live streaming. Unless you know of another one. I think this is probably the tops. And it looks even better when there's snow. So let me warn you, so hopefully we'll get some snow and things will just be actually really like a winter wonderland, pretty magical. Ah, weather in California, huh? Well, things are good here. We're supposed to get some of that weather. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. It's a good Gulfstream taking off here. G5. Marcy, not a fan of snow. Well, then it's probably a good thing you're down in Arizona. And for those just tuning in, yeah, so to give you a little background on Salt Lake Airport, we have 2 runways on the east side of the airport, which is where we're looking right now. And then we have 1 runway that is on the west side. So they're all parallel. It's kind of like Raleigh-Durham. I know some of us tune into Carolina Aviation and we're buddies. 2 runways in Raleigh-Durham, 1 on each side of the parking garage. Here we have 2 on the east side of the airport and 1 on the west side that basically go north and south. Yeah, absolutely it is. Just you wait, Brian. I know I'll be doing a stream. I've got my coveralls for colder weather, so I do broadcast in the winter time, as long as it's not too windy or too cold. So yeah, we'll definitely, you'll be seeing that. And what we're looking for is American 2065. That has the Piedmont Airbus A321 new livery on it. So we're hoping that's going to come to the east side. 4 o'clock hour, not a lot of departures, a lot of arrivals, and then 5 o'clock we'll be getting a lot of departures as well. So it kind of works in a hub fashion. So since Delta is the majority of the traffic, there's going to be certain hours that are busy and then slow and then busy again. So oh, great question. All right, JD, great question. How many airlines do we have here? Let's run down the list. I think it was last counted at 14, but I think it's easier if I name them. So in no particular order, and I'll name some of the seasonal carriers as well. So we have Eurowings, which flies seasonally from Frankfurt just for the summertime. Then we have KLM that also flies for the spring and summertime, so that's seasonal as well. And then we have Air Canada that is seasonal for the summertime. So also you have Aeromexico Connect, another international airline. And then it is a host of domestic airlines, including Delta, American, United, the Legacy, Southwest, JetBlue, Spirit, Frontier, and I did mention Southwest. So yeah, I want to say about 12 or 13 right now, including seasonal airlines. We're hoping to get more. I know that's one of the biggest beefs is that Delta pretty much controls everything. So we're working, we're crossing our fingers as aviation enthusiasts that we get a little more variety. Eurowings came back last year. It's the second year that they've flown here. So that's a good sign, and hopefully they'll come back for a third. From Southern California, awesome, man. Love Southern California. It's great. We also have, sometimes once in a while I do a broadcast from Provo Airport, which is substantially less busy, but Allegiant and Breeze fly out of there, so. Oh, nice, Brian. Virginia's great. You know, I think hopefully I'll be heading to DC for first week in December, right when nobody is traveling. So hopefully I can spot there in DC. I like it a lot. Yeah, so let's do another scan to the east. Like we mentioned before, the Utah Air National Guard is headquartered here at Salt Lake City International Airport. So you'll see they fly a lot of KC-135s, which you'll see there. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are there. And then we have a lot of the FBOs, so the general aviation and corporate aviation. Wow, you gifted me 1 membership, Brian. How nice of you. Oh, Marcy. Marcy's got the membership. What a gentleman. Chivalry is not dead. It's very kind of you, Brian Lloyd. I don't know that any of them are on alert right now, and I say that because Kenneth too, we have Hill Air Force Base, which is about actually right where I live, is about 30 minutes north. So I think they're more on alert right now. And Hill has the F-22 and the F-35, so I'll probably stream there soon, or at least like from my backyard, because they basically fly right over my backyard. So yeah, there you can see some of the corporate aviation jets. And there you can see our special visitor from late last night, around 12:30, this Airbus A400 from the Royal British Air Force. Is that what we call it? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, an A400 late last night arrived. Stay, camera. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. So yeah, the A400 arrived late last night right there. Chaotic Bean, what's up, dude? You know, Kenneth, it's been a while since I've gotten to pull out my Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm looking forward to downloading a lot of new aircraft and scenery once I get things settled. So there you can see downtown Salt Lake City. And just a little background for downtown Salt Lake City. If you ever fly into Salt Lake City, this is the airport most likely you're going to fly into to go to Park City, which is just about 35-40 minutes from the airport here. So if you want to go skiing, and you can also, if you want to go to downtown Salt Lake City to go to a jazz game, Utah Jazz. It's only about a 15-minute train ride. So the train comes here. It's called Trax, and super easy, and it's super cheap too. It's only like $2.50. So just FYI. Oh, nice. Birthday in 2 weeks. I will be marking that down, Marcy Lynn. Yeah, it's almost a Crow. It's almost like a European brother to the C-17, right? Nice, Kenneth. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator is definitely a large file for sure. Oh, next week on the 24th. Awesome. Well, happy birthday, Kenneth. Oh, that'll be right after Thanksgiving. Perfect. You can go Black Friday and celebrate. All right, good news. We've got the Piedmont livery, the Airbus A321, Piedmont A321 livery, headed to the end of runway 16, so it'll be taking off right in front of us, so that's good news. Hey, William. What's up? Yeah, that's a good point. I always like being in the air. Good call. Wow, that's pretty cool. Bragging rights there, Kenneth, being born on Thanksgiving. That's pretty cool. Hey, Greensboro, North Carolina. Love Greensboro. Of course, I lived there for a few months when I started my aviation career. Copy that on the United arrival. Yeah, I actually lived in Greensboro for about 4 months when I just got my flight dispatcher license and worked for a charter airline there before I moved back to Texas. But love Greensboro and love the triangle, so gotta love it. Yeah, are you talking about the A220, Kenneth? As we zoom in on the Piedmont. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. And as a veteran, you know, hit that thumbs up button. Sure appreciates the support, and thank you for tuning in. I have, yeah. So I'll have to point that out or make a post on that, Kenneth. But yeah, I saw that yesterday. It looks really sharp. What's up, William Lynn? What do you mean when you say similar? I think they're all A220s that are getting the livery first. For Qantas, I think they're all A220s first. But Qantas may put that too, though, on their A350 orders. Well, William, you'll appreciate this. We've got an Airbus A400M that came in late last night. That's awesome, Greensboro. Love to hear that. That's kind of where I started spotting too. So I lived very close to the airport, and I'd ride my bike after work there to runway 23 right, which is kind of the name of my production company since I started spotting there. But yeah, Love it there. Marcy, yes, they do. They do have a similar tail. It's very confusing. You think it's United, but you're like, nope, that's Copa. Or 9 times out of 10, you think it's Copa, but it's actually United. JD, typically 747s are pretty rare here. We do have 4 cargo arrivals tonight as we get ready for the Piedmont departure here on the Airbus A321. Watching the tail here. Nice. I've been waiting to see that in person, so that was pretty awesome to see that. Okay, so a lot of good questions. Let's get to them. So one question is, JD asked about 747s. We don't typically get a lot of 747s. I would probably say maybe 4 or 5 times a year, and that includes if Air Force One flies out here. So no, sadly we do not. Typically what we get as far as cargo is either a 767, a 757, or an MD-11. Next question, but I can always cross my fingers. We do get diversions sometimes from Denver for the international flights. Sun Country, their newer liveries, they have kind of like the orange in the back. Like their two-tone paint scheme, the dark purple in the front and then the orange in the back. Or maybe it's reverse. JD, typically you'll see it just really depends on which day the National Guard does practice. Usually they do a lot of practice in the mornings, or they will run on Saturdays, but mornings. D-Beast, what's up? I see you up there. Just catching up to all the chat. Very much the Tide Pod plane, yeah. Especially the new livery. Because it used to all just be a purple. So William, while we got a shot, since William's from across the pond, let's show him the old Airbus A400. Yeah, DHL I've seen. I don't see a lot of Prime Air or ABX. I have seen DHL here. I'll see maybe 1 or 2 Prime flights per week. But it's mostly what we see is either FedEx or UPS when it comes to cargo. And we also see a lot of feeder cargo, so like Beechcraft's 1900s from Alpine Express. They fly to a lot of the smaller cities like Price and smaller cities. Yeah, they do have cool props. The Boeing building that is across by the military installation, that I do not know. It does have 2 hangar doors on it, which tells me There's at least aircraft there. I don't know if they are drones or UAVs, as the military likes to call them. Carolina, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Hey Carolina, we had the Piedmont A321, so that was pretty dope. I know, 2 Brian's on the chat, very confusing. Brian on Brian action. So SkyWest has a hangar here, the regional air carrier that's based in St. George. So they have a hangar here, and then as you can see, Delta also does maintenance here as well. This is Delta Hub. And now we've got Northern Air Cargo on a 737-400 arriving on runway 16 left. Temperature's about 60 degrees, so not too bad today. It'll get cooler and rainy tomorrow, but it really isn't too bad for this time of year. There's our Northern Air Cargo, I see it. There it is. The old 737-400. Now the unique thing about Northern Air Cargo is it'll park right down here, so it'll taxi right in front of us. Why is it still so bright here? Because we're on Mountain Standard Time, dude. 2 hours difference from you. Greensboro. We'll call it a firm landing. So this actually flies from Newark. Yeah, we're 2 hours difference from the East Coast. So right now it's 4:51. So check out an E-175 departing. Yes, surprise! E-175. Here's an A220 landing. Nice and smooth right there. Oh, well, there you go. Thanks for looking that up, Kenneth. Here's the A220-300 variant. That's right, Marcy. Same time zone. Arizona doesn't fall back. And thanks for everybody tuning in. Encourage you to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Give the old thumbs up. Biggest plane, the edge goes to the A330neo, Kenneth. That's the largest passenger plane that regularly comes here. I was looking, and I think the because KLM does the 787-8, I was looking here, and the A330neo is just a little bit larger than the Dreamliner. So I would say the A330neo. Yeah, so Delta's A330neo is the largest for sure. Hey Nathan, what size is a A220? I would say it's comparable to like an old 737-500 that Southwest used to have. Typically the 100 variant, I want to say, seats 110, and then the 300 variant is like 135. Okay, so great questions. So we'll answer them here. Hey Nathan, Omaha, love Omaha. All right, another Omaha fan. Love Omaha. So the A320neo is smaller than the A330, yep. The A320neo is bigger than the A220, so Airbus, the smallest aircraft that they manufacture is the A220-100. And then it just goes up from there. Hey Brianna, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. And so yeah, there, well, we got a second. There's the TRAX train. So if you ever fly into Salt Lake City, you just take this train right here and it'll take you into downtown Salt Lake City. It's like $2.50 one way. I got my good buddy here, Carolina Aviation, and you know, I'd say most times RDU's got a little bit of edge over Salt Lake, except for the scenery and the fact that we have a train. So it looks like we got a CRJ 900 there and a CRJ 200. Almost to the top of the hour. Weather conditions look good. We're expecting rain. So this is Pip's Planespotting live episode 94. Let's get a current condition check on the METAR. Well, Carolina, sensing some jealousy. Sensing some jealousy from Brianna. Current conditions, light winds out of the west. 10 statute miles, few clouds at 9,500. Altimeter at 29 or 907. And a temperature of 17 degrees Celsius. Two frequencies, huh? You talking about en route? And then probably ASOS? I don't know if that's what you're talking about, William. So this is Concourse A that we're currently looking at. This just got done and was opened up last week, I want to say. So the entire A concourse is finished, which all belongs to Delta, by the way. So the entire A concourse is all Delta. So the walk isn't as long. Well, a good rule of thumb is to not fall asleep. By the way, I've decided something. I think when we have slower times, because it's the nature of a hub, I'm going to play videos of plane spotting from airports I've been to. It's kind of an intermission. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do. I was thinking about that. I think I'll, if you haven't checked out my Fort Lauderdale plane spotting, I just uploaded that, but may play that here as well. Yeah, is it monsoon season down in Phoenix, Marcy? So we should be expecting cargo, 4 cargoes in the, what looks like the next hour. So we've got an MD-11 from Memphis, about 20 minutes out, a 757 from Indianapolis, about 30 minutes out, a 757 on UPS, about, let's call it 45 minutes, and then a 767 about 35 minutes. And the cargo's all on this side, so we should be getting them arriving on runway 16 left. Yeah, well, Crow, thanks for watching that. I really enjoyed being there. Fort Lauderdale was really cool and super easy to spot at, and Miami too, for that matter. Problem with Miami is, and I have a video that I'm going to publish soon on that, is the fact that the easiest runway to get to only gets some of the international rivals. Hey Kyle, what's happening? Yep. Well, I haven't published Miami yet. So Crow, I didn't do a live show in Miami, so I haven't published that yet. So that's good. How's it going, Kyle? Just hanging out here at sunset. So. Yeah, I know I've mentioned it before, but this is the, yeah, it's probably the best scenery live streaming because we can see both downtown and the mountains. Nope, there is not. Greensboro, not like FedEx, my friend. Not like in Greensboro. They just have a couple of slots, each of them, and arrive in. They don't have necessarily a hub. A lot of them will also overnight. They'll get some action like at 3-4 o'clock, but we don't per se have hubs for the cargo, just for Delta. Well, thank you very much, Crow. I appreciate that. It's mighty kind of you. It's, yeah, I was definitely a little worn down. Quiet over here. I didn't expect that to be the case, and I looked at the NOTAMs. I didn't see a runway closure. While we have a moment, just encourage you to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're a veteran, sure appreciate the old thumbs up and your support. Welcome in Marcy Lynn and also Brian Lloyd as premium economy members. Kudos to them. Just 99 cents to join. Oklahoma Aviation, one of our great moderators. What's up, buddy? What's the building on the hill to the left? Interesting, William. Let me see which one you're talking about, Carolina. You talking about... Are you talking about that one, Carolina? Next arrival will be a Beechcraft 99, an Alpine Air Express from Winnemucca, Nevada. Welcome in, everybody. Checking out this departure here, A22300. Blocking out. Hey, ERB, good to see ya. No problem. Okay, I understand. School has invaded me this week. I understand. Okay, Aviation. ERB, one of our fabulous moderators and members of the Premium Economy Club. Nope, no news, sadly, D-Beast. Southwest, I think last time we talked I mentioned it, but Southwest never called me back, so I'm waiting. I haven't seen any dispatch openings. I saw SkyWest, so I may still apply for that, but otherwise I've had a few interviews for airports, but not dispatching. See you, okay? Should see that Beech 99 shortly. There it is. No ERB, no 757s yet, but we should have a couple of UPS. A FedEx and a UPS 757. So Salt Lake's pretty awesome for plane spotting. One of the only downfalls is the roof is covered and it's tough to see the other side of the other runway with the terminal building in the way, so. I hope you don't use the thrust reverser. That would be a problem. You could suck somebody in. Yeah, Greensboro, I saw the MD-11. Hopefully it's gonna make a wide right turn and then come on our side here. Ah, sweet. Thank you, DBs. I appreciate that. ERB's all around, Crow. He makes his rounds. Okay, I'll have to check it out, Marcy. Yeah, I've had a couple of interviews with a couple of airports. I won't say who yet because they're just preliminary. But I'd be kind of like an airport operations specialist, so I'd be patrolling the field, which is pretty cool. You'd also be doing inspections on ramps and fuel. So there's D-Beast's favorite airplane, the CRJ 200. ERB, did you see the Fort Lauderdale video I posted today? It has a couple of Azules in the video for plane spotting. Nice, dude. CAS approved. You're big time. The man. He's big time now. CAS approved. Okay. Well, I just wanted to know I was thinking of you in Fort Lauderdale. I know Frontier did. I haven't heard back from them. Yes, William, he is. No! That's awful! That's ridiculous! That's ridiculous! That is terrible! Why would they do such a thing? That's horrible. This is why I don't like South Flow. I do not have any friends at Frontier. Most of my friends are at Southwest American. I have one at United. And one or two at Spirit. Yeah, the ERB, part of the reason I think the airport looks busier than before is because this is the newest part of the concourse that just opened. So this opened up, remember the last part was under construction? The newest concourse was opened last week, so that's why it looks a little busier. Yeah, I can't see the other runway, unfortunately, Greensboro. This is why I don't like South Flow as much. Even though we get departures, the arrivals are better seen when they come from the north. There's a roof on top of the parking garage, so I can't see to the other side. Thanks, ERB. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Encourage you to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thanks for your support. All right, great to see you, Crow. We'll see you again soon, bud. Take care. Next arrival will be SkyWest 3136 on a CRJ 700 from Chicago O'Hare. After this PC-12 lattice. I know, Greensboro, I was disappointed. Very disappointed. As our next one's going to be a CRJ 700, and there you see a couple of CRJ 900s. Interesting, are they changing flow? Or is this one going to go park somewhere? I'm intrigued by this. Oh, he's turning around. Wonder what he's up to. He's like, whoops. Sorry. There we see another A220. So at the end of the runway, we go at, I count 4 planes trying to take off. I've got a 737-800, I've got a CRJ 200, I've got a CRJ 900 going to St. George, and Delta 1725 and Airbus 320 waiting to take off to Los Angeles. Yeah, so I haven't been interviewing so much for dispatcher jobs, but airport operations specialists. So kind of those who air ops people who patrol the field and what, which is a pretty cool gig. Yes. 7:57 at least. We'll cross our fingers, Greensboro. There's that CRJ 700. Inbound SkyWest flight from Chicago. There's our CRJ 200 popping up right there. Headed down to Cedar City. See, our next departure will be a 737, if it'll be a CRJ 900 or a Airbus A320. Yep, MD-11 right there. You can see it. This is a CRJ 900 headed down to St. George, Utah. I did know that. I also heard, I read something today, ERB, that Emirates is going to be flying the A380, I think they said through 2030, or was it 2040? Of course, I think it's the Dubai Air Show this week or last week. A320 headed down to Los Angeles. Here you can see downtown Salt Lake City lining up. Next up, I believe it's a 737 rolling to JFK. Yeah, it's looking good, ERB. So this side is almost empty, the concourse. A lot of departures in the 5 o'clock hour. Next departure looks like it's Southwest Airlines. The old 737 down to 700 down to Long Beach. Okay, sounds good, ERB. Good to see ya. See you in a little while. Looks like we get another Southwest departure right after that. Hi everyone who's checking in here on Salt Lake City Pips Planespotting Live episode 94. Encourage you to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Click it and tick it. Another 737 700. Sounds good. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. There's a hospital cafeteria right by my house, and it's awesome. So maybe I'll go see what's up on the cafeteria. Flare 318, man. What's going on, dude? Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. We're on South Flow today. Just checking to see what our next departure and arrivals will be. Got a pretty good group of members here. Brian Lloyd, Premium Economy member. Marcy, Flare 318, Premium Economy member. Great to see them. You can also join for just 99 cents if you so choose. So what you're looking at is the finished concourse on the east side. I know some of my Pip Pal veterans, they've seen this thing under construction and it's finally completely done. Oh, nice, Flare. I'm excited. Look forward to, well, not only Ottawa, but shoot, Montreal's not that far away either. All right, so we're crossing our fingers here that the 757 will come on this side. From Indianapolis. Yes, that's it, dude. You are ready to roll. Brian, you're a gentleman and a scholar again. Lucky guy. Greensboro, North Carolina becomes a member. And the coveted pip emoji. Thank you so much, Brian. There is downtown Salt Lake City. Uh-oh, Greensboro's still here. I don't know if we're gonna get the 757. Gotta cross our fingers. ATC's just not our friend today. We need 16 left, not 16 right. Yeah, it does. Sure does, Brian. Well, I can answer that one, William. It is highly illegal and will get you in prison very easily. Well, you know what? This will be perfect as we get towards Christmas time. Oh, I see our 757. Good news. Good news. We're getting a 757 and a departure right now. A220 off and in the air. Favorite food, man. Favorite food, tough call. I will say right now, blackberries. Blackberries. Yeah, I'm going blackberries. Yep, they're light, tart, and sweet. Welcome in, everybody. This is Salt Lake City. Pip's Planespotting Live. We have our 757 arriving from Boise. Or excuse me, Indianapolis. Indianapolis from FedEx is first. Jose, what's up, my friend? Good evening. Just nighttime here at Salt Lake City. Oh, you can hear that big old 757 come to a slowdown. There it is. In from Indianapolis. Strawberries and banana, that's a good choice as well. NERB is missing his flying pencil. The oldest airline is it KLM? Oh, nice, Jose. I'd love to get back to Portland. Really enjoyed it. What's up? Yes. Which side, Jose, did you go on? Did you go on the south side of the airport or the north side? Split configuration. Woohoo! Now I have to tell you that Kevin Moore, one of our friends of the program, he asked us that question a few months ago, William, so that one was in the back of my head. All right, our next arrival will be a 757 UPS 2846 from Boise, which is awesome. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the lights, and it'll come into view momentarily, Greensboro. 757 and probably the 767 in about 10 minutes, I think. Let me double check that, Kenneth. Excellent choice, Jose. Top level. That's good stuff right there. There's our 757. You can see the lights there moving across your screen slowly as I zoom in. This in from Boise UPS plane. Thanks everybody for tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Boise's probably not too heavy, so I hope they roll down all the way. Maybe not. Yeah, they were lights because they slowed down quick. How dare they? Last departure is just after midnight. So yeah, the last departures are just after midnight, Kenneth. They're usually the transcons, so they're the red eyes that go to the East Coast, so like Florida. I know there's a Salt Lake to Fort Lauderdale on JetBlue. There's also a Salt Lake to JFK, so you'll arrive in the morning on the East Coast. They also do Tampa, Delta to Tampa. So a lot of them are the transcons. Last arrival, I think, would be from Denver, I want to say. One of the last. Awesome, Jose. All right, our next arrival will be the 767. Hopefully it's heavy from Louisville, and we'll get it rolling down here. Should be getting into the screen momentarily. There it is. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Oh, you can hear it. Oh yeah. You can definitely hear it. Keep moving, keep moving. There we go. Big old 767 with the winglets from UPS and Louisville. So to the question of what do you think about UPS, American giving all those bonuses? I think it's it's a smart way to try and add pilots. The bonuses make a lot of sense. We'll see if it pays off for American, because, you know, is there still a demand for pilots? Yes. Is it as pronounced as it was a couple of years ago after COVID? Not as much, so we'll see. Yeah, so it's going to empty. Typically, I'm not saying this for a fact, but from past experience, Kenneth, they'll unload everything in Salt Lake City, and then they'll become super light on their way out. We've got one more departure on this side of the concourse, and it's about to be pushed back, so this will be empty. Looks like it is Delta 1712 from Salt Lake City to Chicago O'Hare on an A220-300. You'll see it once it gets pushed back momentarily. You can see its tail right there. The bridge to the departures level is blocking it. It sure is. It's going to Denver, but it's on the other runway. You know, the cool thing, Jose, and you probably know this when you're talking about Portland, Salt Lake's kind of set up the same way. The parking garage is in the middle, and then the runways are on either side. So half the time you get lucky, half the time you don't. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Yes. Yeah, great question, Kenneth. And the answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. So they'll come. They will pick up from their outlying cities and stations, and then they'll head into their hubs. So they'll fly back to FedEx, or excuse me, FedEx. Fly back to Memphis or Louisville. The closest UPS hub that I know of is Ontario, I want to say, California. But that's the West Coast, so they're probably going to head back to the World Port in Louisville. Same thing for FedEx with Memphis. Closest hub, the cargo hub that I know of for FedEx is, I want to say, I just had it in my head, Oakland. I think the closest hub is Oakland that I can think of. But so most likely they come in from the west and then they kind of make their way east to Worldport. Oh, nice, Jose. Awesome. No, William, you cannot. That is against federal regulations. You cannot. And if you're just tuning in, I encourage you to give the old thumbs up and subscribe. Let me see what else we've got. 6 o'clock. Let's take a look. We've got Delta 918 down at runway 16 left, about to take off on a 737-900. Waiting for the OK Go to take off. See our last A220 right here. And there it is. You can see the tail again. You'll see it taxi out momentarily. Still waiting for that Las Vegas flight to take off. Yeah, moonshine is definitely out. Yeah, keeping an eye out for it, Jose. Oh, we got action. Las Vegas is taking off. Las Vegas it goes. 737-900 for Delta. So we see downtown Salt Lake City. There's our A220 headed to Chicago O'Hare, I believe. Looks like they're doing a little taxi work there too. You can see those cars by the A220. I wonder if they might be switching flow. Well, they've got an arrival. We've got an arrival coming. Oh, we got an ATR. Nice. Oh, an ATR. Sweet. Excellent question, and the answer is cost. Oh, don't say that, Jose. That's on the other side, dang it. We're on the east side of the airport here. We'll check out those ATR lights. I doubt we get the ATR all the way down here, but you can see it's flashing lights maybe. Alright, so Greensboro, you asked a good question. What is the point of the ATR since it's such a small plane? Well, the whole issue comes down to cost for FedEx. So there are smaller cities, right? So this one is coming from Idaho Falls. Population 50,000. They still have cargo. People need to ship things in Idaho Falls. But does it make sense for a 757 to land in Idaho Falls? No, because it's not going to fill up much of the plane. And so, for these smaller cities, these smaller planes are a perfect fit because they can fill up a plane, and more than that, it's about cost. So the pilots of the big jets probably make, let's see, 3 times as much on the big jets as they do on the small little turboprop or propeller airplanes. Plus, you also have to have ratings for those as well. So there's a number of different reasons. So it works out in the end. As I'm going to tell you, I'm kind of upset with ATC. Usually we get much more traffic, and now they're sending London Heathrow to the other runway for departure. So I apologize. But we have Delta 2611 departing on an A319 here. Man, everybody has their taillights out. What's up, DFW? I am well. How are you doing, my friend? Thanks for everybody tuning in on such short notice. Really appreciate it. Great to see everybody. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Encourage you to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Crew scheduling. I've applied, haven't been accepted, and I really can't do crew scheduling. I just cannot do it. Let me put it this way, I'd rather be a ramper than do crew scheduling. What do I have against crew scheduling? They have to deal with whiners half the time. I don't deal well with whiners. Captain's whining about his room, and flight attendants whining about the flight, blah 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 blah. Listen, I have sat next to crew schedulers for 5 years. It's, I mean, maybe I'll change my mind, but right now, I don't know. Of course, it'll give me an in with the door with dispatch, of course, but I don't know. Why is Endeavor hiring crew schedulers? Yeah, I know, DFW. We're not getting much love over here today. Although we did see the A321 Piedmont livery for American in the daylight. That's true, DBs. You got me there. I'm gonna say the jet engine, William. All right, we got our A220 ready to head to Chicago, about to depart. Right on, D-Beast. Well, like I said, I had a couple interviews for airport ops positions. So, we'll see. Now we're rolling. Adios, muchacho. Off to Chi-Town. What do we got arriving here? Looks like a private jet. Those lights look almost like a Learjet. Maybe it's a Dassault. Well, DFW, I actually saw an opening for Director of Media Relations at DFW Airport, so... Artificial intelligence. Yeah, I could, DFW. I had an interview with Lubbock Airport, and then I had an interview yesterday with St. Louis, so Lambert. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in. Thanks, DFW. I loved being down there. Yeah, it's one of the great spots, my friend. See, where you were at, DFW, is great. I just didn't have a pickup truck to shoot over the fence, and I'm kind of picky about that. So, parking garage is pretty dope, though. Next arrival will be Cessna 208 Caravan. Yep, I see our Delta after the Caravan, our 737-800. I think the Delta 737-800 is going to be our last plane for the evening. Ah, thanks, Kevin. We were just talking about you. I said you were the smart one who came up with the earliest airline, and I knew the answer was KLM. Thanks to you. And Kevin, I have tried desperately to get into voiceover work, to get hired. Ah, nice. Good work, DFW. I still have my Miami video to publish too. And that one's longer than Fort Lauderdale and has a little more variety. So yeah, the 737-800 inbound from Seattle is going to be our last plane arriving this evening that we'll shoot. And thanks for everybody tuning in on short notice here on episode 94. I know I didn't put out a preview or an announcement, so forgive me for that. But sometimes, you know, I'll just come out here because I got to get out, you know, get some fresh air. So we'll make an announcement when we'll be doing the next stream for sure. And I know Caroline is probably going to do his stream tomorrow. Tracks. It didn't seem like the parking garage you could see a whole lot from Miami DFW, so I just hung around the tracks. Big thank you to Brian Lloyd today, big contributor, gifting a couple of memberships. Thank you so much, Brian. Very generous of you in supporting the channel at the same time. Flare 318 showed up. Also Marcy and Brian Lloyd. Great Premium Economy members. And you can join the Premium Economy channel if you'd like for just 99 cents. Wow, Kevin, that's crazy. On this very day. That's awesome. Speaking of which, how many of you are excited for Boom Supersonic? Ooh, nice to Aruba. Good for you, DFW. That should be lots of fun. Oranjestad. Oranjestad. Kevin, you know what's funny as far as voiceover work goes? I told my boss at the time on Tracks that I would love to do some voiceover work and be the voice of UTA. Never got back to me. What? Wow, D-Beast. Not a believer. I believe in him. Maybe it's because I wanted supersonic flights to take off again. $737-800. Thanks for Jose spotting that. We'll see. We'll see. It's good argument, DFW. Good argument, D-Beast. But thanks for everybody tuning in today. Pips Planespotting Live episode 94 is in the books. We'll make an announcement when we'll be plane spotting next. Maybe tomorrow when it's raining. Who doesn't love some jet blast? And it'll be North Flow maybe. But thanks for everybody tuning in. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Share with your friends. And don't forget that we do have a Facebook page. It's called Pips Planespotting Pals. You can join for free and you can share your photos of your aviation goodness. So don't forget about that as well. Thanks for everybody for tuning in again. Thank you to Brian Lloyd. Thank you to this Delta plane taking off. Thanks to Flare 318. Thanks to Marcy. Thanks to Greensboro, Plane Spotter, and everybody else. So that does it. Remember, here at Pip's Planespotting Live, we'd love to make your streams come true. And look forward to talking to you again. Hey, Legitimate Aviation, good to see you, and we'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Appreciate it, Kevin. We'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. See ya.